It's a new year, but it's the same old crap. It didn't change on January 1.
This mental health expert may have said it best. The pandemic and all of its ripple effects rage on in 2021, and experts are encouraging people to have realistic expectations for the new year. Nicole Ford looks at what you can do to make sure you have the right mindset.
From the physical to the emotional and even the financial toll of 2020, it was a rough year for most of the country. While many of us want to leave it behind, the reality is the pandemic is not over. So it's important to head into this next year surrounded with support to survive it. It's a year for the books.
I just think that we could really use some normalcy out there.
From a presidential election to protests to a global health crisis, life has changed for a lot of Pittsburghers.
I think it's hard to be pent up in the house all day, even if it was just a 5-minute walk to work. Those things get you up, they get you out of the house, and people need that. People need a routine.
Now more than ever, people are seeking help.
The pandemic is messing with people, as you might guess. And interestingly, there's some studies that suggesting it's been worse for people who have not had previously diagnosed mental health problems.
Dr. Nicole says he does not anticipate this growing need for mental health help to diminish and is encouraging people to have realistic expectations for this next year.
Each of us should take time to think about what we think would help us get through the next several months. Because it's a new year, but it's the same old crap. It didn't change on January 1.
With therapy calls up, what do you do if you're met with the busy signal? Nicole says telehealth is providing increased options for more people as the doctor's offices book up.
The benefit of that is you don't have to rely on just who is here locally. A good place to start is with your primary care physician. A number of practices, including almost all of our primary care practices in our network, have behavioral health clinicians embedded with the primary care docs. So you can start there. Your primary care doc may prescribe you some medication. Our therapist can see you.
The people we talk to say it's easy to start feeling isolated when you're working from home. So don't be fearful to speak up and talk to someone, even if it's just a family member or friend. On the North Shore, Nicole Ford, KDKA News.